Well, we had the confrontation outside of the drug production kind of building that Patrick's character worked for. That ended with a stampede of minotaur out into the jungle, where we were now with Jabosh. Was her name?
Talash.
Talash. Talash. Several other minotaur, and we had just encountered a man covered in leaves who I'm certain is not planning on killing us.
We? Can I just do it? Yes, it is. How did you come to be in this place? Side note: are you are you going to record? I just realized that. Okay, cool. So I'm just kind of eyeballing this guy. He seems really sketchy. But I mean, I can't really blame him for being a deserter because that's kind of how we do every so often. So.
Now, let's see. I believe last time we talked about he had mentioned helping us in some way. Okay.
I would not say no to food.
I suppose. No, it is not.
Uh,
I I actually think I'm going to look around the area. The fact that there are no animals around here, and that he just mentioned the fact that they're hard to catch, seeming to confirm that a bit unnerving. I'm kind of inspecting the area and seeing exactly if there's if like just trying to confirm about like what might be keeping the animals from this area.
um, I'm gonna be just kind of hanging out and just like I to break kayfabe a little bit. I have no idea what's supposed to be happening in the jungle, so I okay.
Yeah, there's a being called the Silent Voice. So
Ah, oh, that's right. There's spirits. There could be spirits involved. Okay, well, in that case, I think I'm just cautiously waiting to see what happens.
hmm, I find this suspicious, as I doubt the man has the time to take to topiary design. I actually cut one of them. Yeah. Hmm. I think this is a good time to go back to the rest of the group. I I go to Patrick's Minotaur and I kind of whisper to him, I do not believe that this is a place fit for creatures of flesh and blood as ourselves. How whatever this man is doing here, I I I I somehow doubt that he is what he appears to be.
Do you believe we should depart?
I believe this man is the only being we have encountered. But whatever. But I would not. Hmm, I I believe we should. I believe that we should question his presence here a bit more carefully than we have.
Hmm.
Uh, and unless you have a course of action you want to take here, I have a thought, but I don't want to just kind of keep taking the spotlight.
No, feel free. I'm kind of playing to find out right now, I guess.
Okay. I kind of approach the building and step inside. What do I see? You're muted. I'm going to slowly draw closer until he actually notices me. Like, I'm not particularly trying to remain undetected, but I'm not exactly like announcing my entry into the room either. Mm-hmm. So, you spoke of a friend that you used to share this place with. Mm-hmm. And yet, I I apologize, but we have not encountered in our walking through here anyone out here but you. Are did they depart far, or are they still nearby? I I nod, and I guess if so, he was the idea was he was serving that bowl for me. That wasn't what he was putting aside for himself. Okay. Yes, I pick up one of the bowls and I kind of make a show of sort of stirring with my spoon, but I'm not actually eating any of it yet. Uh, I in fact, I'm actually quite impressed with the stores you have on display here. I I would have thought that such pickings would be difficult in a wild place such as this. Yes, I've noticed that this place seems particularly verdant. You wouldn't have happened to have noticed anything unique about the plants of this place.
Yes, I understand. Sorry, something about hitting the unmute button always makes me cough. Yes, I understand. We must be on our guard. I'm going to turn to the others because we don't have a leader with us. I'm going to turn to the others and I'm going to say, do you think we should depart? I feel no good can come of this. That seems ideal. I shall go check and see if the food is prepared then and join our brother. So I basically do exactly that. I kind of just step inside, poke my head in.
And you are more green than I take most of your kind to usually be. What was that? Oh, okay. Um, and how do you listen?
At this point, I'm just looking around and I make eye contact with Steven's character and I'm like,
I suppose I'm going to excuse me for a moment, and I walk over to Patrick's character.
So humans can't normally do that, right? Reach into boiling water?
What was that?
Humans can't normally do that, right? Just reach into boiling water like that?
No, at least not by choice.
Right. I don't think I'm hungry. How about you?
These are, I admit, strange places, a place of strangeness, the jungle. I do not wish to. I do not believe he is telling us everything, but I do not believe he is lying entirely either. I believe that he was once a man at some point, but I think that the jungle has changed him in his time here. We cannot go for too long without eating, without food, however. I I will tell you this. I am not the thinker of our group. I am not the planner. I will try eating myself first, and if anything of unwarranted happens to me, you will know that this man means us ill will.
Huh. Thank you for volunteering for that role. I will alert the others. So I'm gonna duck back outside and I'm gonna kind of hunker down and I'm gonna be like, our soldier is willing to test the food and make sure it is safe because we do need to eat. But I too am not pleased with this situation. We should be on guard.
Yeah, I
I'm kind of just like I'm nodding, but I'm just I kind of want to see how it's going to play out. So
hmm. Because I'm just looking over the uh, crater outcomes here. Um, yeah, okay. I'm going to add a name token and what was that? Yeah. Um, I guess I'll add this is 9, what was that? Two courage as well. No, that's it. Okay. Yeah. 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 So a likely threat or opposition ducks out or doesn't materialize. And you make a dramatic mistake and error. Yeah. Hmm. Brave enough, foolish enough, it's little difference. Hmm. Something that's happened. Indeed. Hmm. I I guess I tell a story of the current politics of the city that I to go into the current struggle for power between the two children of uh of 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 the old what's his face? Yeah. Yeah.
um, okay, so and this is the building that they're in. This is happening to. All right, so I'm just going to call out. It would seem that we have more company.
So do I actually hear that, or is something okay? And what of the others? I I kind of slam down the bowl angrily and reach for my blade. I will make it matters little to me if I am unharmed, if the others are not as well. I kind of growl. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going to sacrifice my silence token to kind of in an angry growl and say, "Blood, I will see blood. I am certain." And I slice him down with my sword.
Well, that's not a good sign. So I'm thinking defensive stance unless they approach, in which case we're going to have to fight.
Um, I mean, I suppose I'm going to slice my way out to join the others. Um, I kind of don't want to, but if you want to make that inflection, you can. But that's what I'm. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Yep. Okay.
Are they moving slowly enough that I think we can get away from them? Hmm. And is the jungle still silent, or have noises turned back on? Friends, I feel we should depart with haste.
Yeah, I come out breathing hoarsely. The easy path is closed to us. We will continue inwards towards the Evermore.
Ah. Through them, then?
Unless you have another path.
All right. Then I square up and charge him. I mean, if we're going to do this, we should do it. This is the jungle, after all. Yeah.
Charging, you mean? Yeah, yeah, I am.
Honestly, I feel like I should just like throw her on my back and like just because if we're just plowing through, then I'll just take her with. So he's probably beyond help then. All right. Nah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that seems to be the best choice.
Yeah.
Hmm. um, so our goal here is just to get back to the city, right? We don't.
I mean, kind of. We're sort of the jungle is here to provide, like in some sense, we're replenishing our silence, and it's also where we can make a name for ourselves.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so out of character, we want to place our characters into dangerous situations in the jungle. Um, Also, okay, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah. Okay.
I have
I,
2 now.
I'm at one because I decided to express emotion and kill the guy. Yeah. Yeah. I think every
Um,
normal is two. Oh no, I guess some people have three. Okay.
silence. 3. Or at least I started with 3.
Oh no, yeah, everybody is basically three, actually. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we should follow because that would seem to be the way to where there are people, which is what we're after. Um, what the hell? Let's check out the cave.
I nod and hello.
Yeah.
Right.
No, we are not here for you. Where am I? Can I tend their wounds at all? Okay. I mean, as far as the Everwar goes, the sides don't really have any meaning to me, right? Okay.
It's basically the ongoing war of a decadent civilization.
So they will be coming back for you then. Gotcha. Well, I don't know how I am with medicine, but can I like try to bind their wounds, get them back on their feet, I guess?
No, I think I said I was following
Hmm.
him. I suppose I'm helping as much as I can. I don't particularly have a skill in medicine, but I'll follow anything that Patrick's Minotaur will tell me to do.
All right. So my goal here, ideally, is to get them back on their feet and have them at least point me in a direction. So, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna put in I guess a mind and all the good outcomes need 2 mind, don't they? Balls.
I mean, I was thinking of contributing a mind.
Okay, I could do a mind and a courage and hope for the best.
Yeah, and actually, should I refresh my mind for making a decision on instinct and acting on it? With the okay.
Mm.
Mine a no. I think this actually might be one of them where there aren't really any high-level combinations. Because I think that the danger happens, and I think that the no happens.
I mean, have I been impressive?
Remember, you can also hand that off to me as well.
You've been impressive. I'll give you that. All right, so you can take that. No, but wait, hang on. Yeah.
So does that mean if we're treating the single danger as a name token, does that mean it can't qualify for the name just above it? Okay, just checking.
Okay, so he collects a name token. And then I'm gonna take those back since I put those in. Okay. Well, what I'm doing is trying to get these people up and so they can point me in a direction, but it seems like the grievous error is probably going to be that as soon as they're up, they're going to turn on us. Oh, I kill one of them. Oh, balls. Okay, so she's got this giant gash on her side. I'm trying to, wrap it with whatever is on hand, trying to get it to close. I'm not sure that there's a whole lot I can do considering it's across her hip. Hmm. Yeah. A little, but I just don't think there's anything I can do for this wound. I'm sorry.
I sigh and let go of her.
Yeah, I just kind of sit back on my haunches and just. Hmm. Well, we can depart. Would you care to come with us? None. Yeah. Well, I wish you a glorious death. I think we should just go. Get out of here before the squad shows up.
Mhm. I nod and depart. I nod and depart with you.
Yeah, I just want to get away before they show up. I don't even want to be on their radar if possible.
I mean, it's the leader that decides, and I think that means it's in the GM's hands if there's no player character leader.
I could do one more, but this Minotaur, I don't think is feeling a name. Like he has fucked up everything he's tried to do.
Yeah, and also remember, getting that name token would also mean he'd abandon his old life in some sense, because you're given a new job. So in some sense, I feel like maybe your Minotaur wants to return to where they left rather than go on to something new.
Well, I don't. I would actually. I'm going to need to go on to something new, but I'd like to do that. Like I don't want to. Like I definitely want to stick with Talash for now. So yeah, it's a fairly delicate line I'm going to need to walk. Hmm. Can a Minotaur ever change his archetype? Okay. I know.
There's little space for good in this world, but you have my respect for it.
Thank you.
What am I? Carcass. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Cool. I feel like right now I have a very depressed Minotaur. Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like we've gotten closer on a personal level, but I feel like she's giving me fewer, like, she's giving me less complex tasks than she might have in the past. Um, so, yeah, like I think she's relying on me more emotionally, but a lot less practically. Practical tasks.
Cardis. Okay. Oh, we that with a V or an L. Okay. Oh, sure. You know what? I'm just that the young one-horned minotaur the younger one-horned minotaur that I had officially in last session grabbed by the horn to try to stop him from rampaging through the streets. I think we've worked together increasingly over the past. He's not trusted with with as important tasks, but the judge will sometimes have him travel with me when he needs when he feels he needs extra more muscle than a single minotaur can bring. Uh, uh, I'll say that the the older one, what a kind of wealthier merchant in his 30s, there's a kind of has a bearing of confidence that usually accompanies pride and want, and so from my perspective at least, is warrants distrust. Yeah, grab him by the hair and the chin and kind of wrench his head back. Mhm. Uh, so I mean, we're looking specifically for a series of murders, right? Okay. Uh, um, I guess I say name those you have killed. Uh, I, uh, I guess I say surely he has named more than enough names that one does not matter more than the other. Yeah, I guess that's what I say. Oh, why? Sorry, I think you said wife. Oh, uh, uh, okay. Why did you commit these murders? And so, what profit could there have been to you in their deaths? Yes, I shake. Oh, go ahead. I shake my head and say there is guilt and regret for me. He has killed enough. He has killed so many that I understand his a single. Hmm, I sorry, I'm just trying to think of an answer. I would turn him. I would turn him over to the families of those he has killed. I'm certain that they will provide some judgment that in their collection would at least be partially fitting to his crimes. If that is your desire. didn't get like the very first part. What would I do if he came upon the what? I understand. I would strike him down then. There is a space for cruelty in this way that I understand I have simply passed on rather than taken for myself. I kind of wince at his words and thinks back to my own actions in the jungle of the killing of the man. But I take the drink.
I feel like I probably reject her. It seems like it's a good opportunity to have her cast me out of her life. Hmm. Of course. Hmm. And Derelith is... Okay. Gotcha. How do you intend to have her ruined? Hmm. I am willing to hear more of his methods at the very least. I suppose that I am. I see. So you will find her secrets and spread them. Okay, I'm nodding. I mean, it strikes me that this isn't like out of yeah. I guess my thoughts on it are this isn't the most virtuous path, but you know, if we're telling secrets that are real, then it's also not anything particularly problematic. So yeah, screw it. Hmm, I see. What is this thing that you need placed? Mhm. Hmm. I'm gonna look at Talash, and I'm basically gonna give her like the blankest look I have. I want to see what she thinks of this plan. Hmm. Yeah, very well. Okay.
Mhm. I nod, so we depart immediately. Very well. I will see what I can discover. I will see what I can discover there.
I imagine it's more of a nod from me.
I uh I I I nod and say greetings, brother.
Greetings.
Mhm. So is there anyone actually living in the household of the dead Imperii? Oh, okay, okay. But so, oh, but okay, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that I'm kind of I'm kind of asking around the city about who is seeking employment right now. And I've heard things in this that the that the imperii of the city may be finding themselves in need of skilled men at arms soon. You say that the the children of the family of the imperii do not treat people well. What do you mean? Uh, check. What do I know? Okay. I'll just say what I generally believe about imperii. I know, but they are fools. Indeed. I'll take your I will take your word, stomach old man. I guess, and I guess I, th- I thank you for your time, and I depart to kind of thinking about who it is I want to seek out in this situation. Um, I suppose that if I am, so who were the I guess I seek out one of those aforementioned kind of locals who are looking for bodyguards right now.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I honestly, this game's a little too depressing for my taste. That's okay. You have a couple players signed up already, so I thought I would probably drop. Okay,
I
that
hope
sounds good.
that wasn't too much on my part because I realized I've been playing a particularly depressed Minotaur myself.
No, no, it's very everything in the world is awful sort of thing, and everybody's just trying to do the best they can. And I'm like, that's a little bit 2019 for me. No, this I really wanted to try the system, and I am like, this is really cool. This is a great experience, but right? Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, we're this close to flying cars. Actually, yeah, somebody's testing a prototype. Yeah. Well, anyway, so yeah, sorry. Hmm. Okay. I mean, I don't really know how to go about seducing a woman. This character doesn't, so I think I'm just gonna go be strong and silent in a place where she will see me, because that seems to be my thing. And if I'm her taste, then fair enough. Gotcha. I will approach them and just kind of sidle up and, may I offer you some assistance? Yes. No, no, no concerns. I'm always happy to help out a colleague. A few months. Sure. Yes. She is, yeah, she's kind. Hmm. Yeah, I suppose. I have a thirst, so I would not mind. Hmm. Oh, certainly, yes. Thank you. I I I try to break that pattern when I can. Yeah, I think as she is like, if at some point she's turned around and I can do it casually, um, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna try anything super risky because like there will be other opportunities later. I'm hoping so. Okay. Jeez. I'm gonna put in both of my mind tokens because that seems to be the only thing appropriate. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna put in 2 courage, and that'll do. Okay. 3 courage and a no. So I make a dramatic mistake.
Oh,
Right? I don't see any other options with courage that don't require something else. Yep. Yeah. What if instead of catching me in the act of putting the seed in her food, what if I just like accidentally mentioned Caladris? That'd be more interesting to me, I think. Yes, just casual. Just going for a stroll and clear my head. I've had some things on my mind lately. The perils of civilized life, I suppose. There are certain. I, the more people I meet, the more concerned I am with the nature of humanity. This character that I saw could it's not important. Um, um, a man, an untrustworthy man. I well, what the hell? You may know him. It's Caladris. He's not a very nice person. So it would seem. I'm actually just going to casually reach over and take the seed back out of her food and put it in my pocket. I'm just going to shake my head. Like, I don't think I'm interested in participating in that particular ritual. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I guess I'm looking around. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh, Wait, so this is just the bartender, not Tally's herself, or is that her? Okay. Uh, yeah, I kind of come to the bar and say, I am I've come seeking employment. I've heard that you are currently seeking an arm to a strong arm that might provide you with protection. Old men that prattle on the street. I mean, I specifically wasn't like using his name. Just that I expect. But yeah, I say less business than I would expect. Are you certain you can afford a bodyguard right now? Hmm. I kind of put on a show of thinking over the offer. If what you say is, you say that you have fallen under suspicion, I would not want to cause too much trouble for myself in taking an offer that may see me run afoul of a judge. Why is it that you have become such an object of suspicion? I speak, I make a figure of speech. I nod. I see. And no ill will beyond that. I nod. Few Imperii, I enjoy hearing such things. Very. Are you feeling well? I have heard uh, that illness is common among your kind this time of year. I did not say that. I merely wanted to know the nature of who employed me. I, if you are seeking, if you are still willing, I would be will I would be willing to work. I hmm, I guess I nod and well, hmm, actually no, I guess yeah, I guess I nod and I say very well. I will I will take up position when you need me. I nod and depart.
I don't know if this like. I feel like I'm just gonna wander off into the jungle. Like I feel like I'm just completely done with human society. Like we built something great, it burned down because we couldn't protect it. it Talash turned out like all the others, and I think I'm just gonna go try to find some clarity out there in the wilderness. I don't know if that's a standard tactic, but yeah. I mean, if I get bored, I can always get caught up in the Everwar, but it seems like out there you're fighting for your life. That makes sense. In here, everybody's lying about everything all the time. So,
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, that works for me. Is there a new player coming in though? Oh, okay.
and it looked like Pearl was interested as well. So, yeah. Cool. All right. Well, that system was interesting. I'm glad I got a chance to check it out, and thank you for running because that was really fun. Like that was a good story we just told. Oh no, yeah, I can't read Cormac McCarthy novels either. It is what it is. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, if you get a chance to run that Supers game when I'm available, I'll definitely hop in.